Thank you so much for stopping back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, how are you? Welcome to the family. My name is Rose and I'm a girl boss on a budget who loves to project pan and save money. Today's video is, of course, my weekly makeup basket. I got my weekly makeup basket again. I have really been enjoying doing this series, and showing you guys all of the goods from each of my different project pan collabs and each of my different projects that I am working on for the week. So I have quite a few goodies in there, and a lot of them will be, some of them will be, not a lot, but I guess a lot of them will be a lot of the same stuff week in and week out, but I have really been enjoying this little series. So this will be hopefully a relatively quick video. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop on into the video. Okay, so for this week, I am going to be focusing on, of course, quite a few items from quite a few different projects, you guys. First things first, starting off with my Brows 2 from Profusion. This is in my Budget Beauty project. Next is good old infamous L'Oreal Pro Glow. That is now about 3 shades too dark for me. But I mean, needless to say, it's staying in the basket, and I'm gonna keep trying to focus on using it until, even though I have to mix it with other foundations and stuff, it's staying in the basket until hopefully I can finish this. This is in my 12 pans of Christmas, so I want to get it done by Christmas so bad, so we'll see. Next is my e.l.f. Glow Radiant Moisturizer, which is in my 12 pans of Christmas. Trying to get this used up. As you can see, it is very thin. Trying to get her used up before Christmas. Next in my basket is my Milk Makeup Bronzing Stick. Absolutely love this. I highly recommend this. This is from my Roulette Pan collab. Next is Urban Decay All Nighter, my deluxe size mini, and this is in my also Roulette Pan collab. Next is my Makeup Revolution Ultra Contour palette, focusing on all the darker shades up top. And this is also from my Roulette Pan collab, so she will stay in the project for a while, or she will stay in the rotation for the week for a while. Next is my No Pore Problem primer. Just trying to make sure I keep this in my basket so that I can ensure use out of it and that I can get some use out of it, because as you guys know, I'm not a favorite. I'm not a fan of that for those who've been watching me. But that's another reason why it's in a project, and ideally with me, I'm really actually excited to do a part 2 on, tips on my tips and tricks low buy video on what I have learned so far, because, I'm kind of doing mine a little bit differently on some of them because I'm doing so many different projects, but I'm going, I'm focusing on stuff that I normally necessarily wouldn't use, and I have been, incorporating stuff like that into projects and stuff that is more of a challenge, like for example, the foundation. I mean, I could easily probably just roll this out and roll something else in, but I like a challenge, and I, want to ensure that I'm getting use out of everything. So I just figured I'd share that. The next is my MAC Paint Pot, which is in 12 pans of Christmas. Next is my Catrice Prime and Fine primer. This is in my 12 pans of Christmas. Next is my L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. Will stay in the basket, my weekly rotation, until it is used up. I can't wait to get rid of that, you guys. I don't like it at all. Next is my Essence Satin Touch blush. She is in my Go for the Goal project, as well as my AOA Lumi blush, which is in Roulette Pan Collab. I like to have a mixture, variety of blushes, even though I know I'm not, you know, the goal for this is just to wear the embroidery off. And even that's taken some time. So I know, you know, especially since I know I have multiple hard pressed products, that I'm not going to be like hitting pan on these, but there's just to make sure I'm using them, you know. Next is my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Loose Highlight. I don't want to tip it up to show you guys all the way because I set a goal on this to use what's on the top inside up here. And I've been doing quite well. You can kind of see it right there. I've been doing very good with it and going to be hitting that goal hopefully pretty soon. But there's a lot of freaking loose highlighter in these, you guys. That is in my Pan Your Pet's Personality. Another one from Pan Your Pet's Personality I'm working on, of course, is my Coconut Lip Sleeping Mask. Very nice lip sleeping mask. Another one that's staying in is Wet n Wild Concealer, which is very dark for me. I'm thinking, you know what? I don't know. I'm so close to my goal on this, you guys. I don't know what to do. If I should leave it in the weekly makeup basket until I hit the goal, which I set to use half. As you can see, I'm very close to using half. I said when I get to the D on Wet n Wild is when I will, but that's still kind of a lot. Like, that's still, and it is not my shade. Somebody leave a comment down below and let me know, what would you do if it was you and you had this concealer and you've made substantial amount of progress on it. You know, I've used that much of it now, but it's just beginning to be too difficult to work with because it is way too dark for me now. As you can see, it is just, even my skin, let alone under my eyes. And what would you guys do? Do you think I should roll this out and put something else in? Or what would you do? Please let me know. Which also brings me to a concealer that is my shade, and I did include it in this makeup basket. I have to, because I have to mix a concealer with that one, but then it's just too much, and then I'm using two concealers and it's too much. But it's my Liquid Camouflage from Catrice, which is in 12 Pans of Christmas, doing very well on her. Next is my Pan Your Pet's Personality It Cosmetics Brow Powder Pencil in the basket. And then my NYX Proof It Eyeshadow, which is from Roulette Pan Collab. And then my AOA Sculpt and Fix little contour stick, which is from Budget Beauty. Next is my NYX Matte Liquid Liner, which will stay in the basket. And this is from 12 Pans of Christmas. A couple more items left, which next is my Upside Down. Oh no, look, it's right side up this time, you guys. Look, I done put the cap on the right way for once. But this is my e.l.f. Under Eye Setting Powder. And she stays. And then lastly, I threw in a couple colorful eyeliners. These are from LA Girl. They're the Shockwave Neon Liners. I own every color on these, but these I incorporated just a couple of the colorful ones in the basket for this week, just so I can have a little splash of color. You know, I love to do very bold, bright, beautiful looks, and you know, of course, I want to incorporate some colorful liners with those looks, so I put those in the basket as well. And then couple more items down here I just found, which is my Laura Mercier pressed powder, which is from 12 Pans of Christmas. Then my Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick, which is from Go For The Gold. And then now, lastly, is my Maybelline Fit Me Powder, which is from my 12 Pans of Christmas. So that is everything for this week's weekly makeup basket for all of the items that I am currently working on project panning wise. And then as far as eyeshadow palettes for the week, I am going to be incorporating these 3 palettes, which this is from my Throwing Shade project, and it is the 4th week for this project. So on the 4th week, we use all 3 palettes that were chosen at the beginning of the month and use them all 3 in the 4th week of the month. So these are the 3 that I have chosen, and I have done some looks with them throughout the weeks. Go follow me on Instagram. I do post some looks over there as well as my project panning stuff. So these are the palettes that I'm going to be focusing on this week, as well as the Jeffree Star Morphe one, because this is in my roulette pan collab, and I set a goal to use it 10 times, and I've used it 4 times to including today, so makes it 5. So I have 5 more uses from this, and I will be done with achieving that goal. And I used today for my look, as you can see on my arm, I used a mixture of the Ooh La La palette from ColourPop and the Jeffree Star palette for this look. And then for my face products, a friend of mine left me a comment, and I've been messaging her over on my Instagram, and she suggested that I also list, you know, some of the products that I'm wearing on my face and stuff as well, which I appreciate you, Ellen. Thank you for that. So I will be more than happy to. I just wasn't sure if I should, if you guys would be interested in that, all of that, or just the eyeshadows. So I will be sure to try to remember to do it. It's a lot to remember and take on, so I will try my best, girl. But the rest of the stuff that I'm wearing is for my lipstick is the Jeffree Star Calabasas. Very pretty color. With lip gloss over top is my Fenty Fussy lip gloss. I love that. For my face, I used, of course, Loreal Infallible, but I had to mix a little bit of It's Put Away, my Born This Way nude foundation, and then for concealer, I used, of course, these 2. To set my under eyes, I use my e.l.f. under eye setting powder. I don't set my face all the time, so that's why I put in the Maybelline Fit Me, so I would make sure I use some powder. But I still didn't use any today. And then I use, of course, my Milk Makeup Bronzing Stick. Love that. For primer, I use the Catrice Prime and Fine. And then to set my cream contour, I use the contour powder from Makeup Revolution. For my brows, I used my Brows 2. And for highlight, I use my e.l.f. 24K. And then for blush, I used my Essence Satin Touch blush. Primer, I use my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. So that's pretty much everything, I think. Oh, and then to set my face, I used the Urban Decay All Nighter. So I believe that is now everything, you guys. Once I get this video filmed and edited and uploaded to YouTube, I'm going to start working on my Pan Those Eyeshadows series that I'm going to announce, because I'm very excited to share it with you guys and to get it going, to see if anybody would be interested. And just be sure to look out for that video. I don't think it's going to be the next one after this, because I'm going to do a part 2 to my eyeshadow palettes. And I have a couple other videos to upload, but hopefully in the mix of these videos, because a lot of the 1 months are coming up on my throwing shade and roulette pan collab monthly update, and all these updates are coming up this week, so I'm gonna try my best to get these videos all uploaded within this week on the days they are, you know, the 1 month officially, which is very hard for me because I work a full-time job. I work almost 50 hours a week, you guys. So it's very difficult for me, and now I'm taking on the YouTube, and I want to be, you know, I do weekly uploads. I upload 2 to 3 times a week, which is a lot considering how much I'm taking on right now. So just please be patient with me, and you know, and just understand that I'm doing the best that I can. And I've always, of course, will keep my videos coming, but as far as I'm coming up, I'm being uploaded like right on the actual 1 month updates of some of these collabs. It's just not realistic for me. It's very hard for me because of my job is so demanding. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much for almost getting to 600 followers on Instagram. That means the world to me. I love each and every one of you guys so much. Everybody has been so supportive and so encouraging. But be sure to go follow me. If you're not on my Instagram, I'm doing a dual giveaway right now. Go follow me on Instagram. And I have a giveaway going on over here on YouTube for the ABH Carly Bible palette. Be sure to watch that video. Subscribe to my channel. That's the #1 rule to enter the giveaway. And stick around after the giveaway ends, because I have much more up my sleeve. I have more giveaways to come. I love to give and to just make somebody else's day. Oh, and speaking of which, you guys, I actually won a giveaway today. Or last night, I won a giveaway in my beauty group called Glamorazzi. I'll link them down below for you guys. I'm an admin over there, and I've done so many giveaways in the group, but I've never won a giveaway yet, and I won a giveaway last night, so I'm like really stoked about it. And it's actually stuff that I don't already own, which is even cooler. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I just wanted to share with you guys that, you know, I appreciate you all so much. And remember, if you can help me get to 300 subscribers over here on my YouTube channel, I'm going to throw in an extra eyeshadow palette and a $50 gift card for another individual lucky winner. So that means there will be 2 winners over here on my YouTube if I can get to 300 subscribers. And it's all because of you guys. We can do this together. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Until the next video, you guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.